Sorry. Oh,
start, yeah. David, how special was that? How proud are you of your players?
Extremely proud of how they performed. Probably as much about tonight I thought was the second half at the London Stadium. You know, for us to play with 10 men for so long in the game. So incredibly proud of them. Great achievement for West Ham to get to the semi-final of European competition. So we're thrilled by it. We really are. It's difficult to put words to it. But obviously I don't get the trophy tonight, so I can't be jumping around here and celebrating. But I'm really pleased with how we were performed and really how far we've come in such quite a short period, really.
First of all, you were right yesterday when I said about going to penalties, and you said you had a different script. In terms of that, how did today go to the script? And I know you always try and talk about other players as well as Declan Rice, but again tonight his performance was outstanding.
He was outstanding tonight, and it shone as the game went on, and even in the first half. But I have to say, Lyon I thought played really well for 20-25 minutes. They delivered some great crosses in the box which we didn't defend particularly well. They played between the lines. We found it very hard to stop them, but we showed their resilience to stay in the game. And I knew there was, you know, I don't think you're going to come to Lyon and not suffer some time in the game. And we're still learning how to, be better with the ball, better possession. But I always thought that we had power up front, and I thought we could hurt them if we could get it up to the front line, get it in behind them. And I thought we did. You've
now put out a team that's won this 6 times and was considered favourites. You've now put out a team that always seem to be in Europe, either in this or the Champions League. Where would you now put West Ham in terms of favourites to win this competition, David?
No, we're not favourites. But I want the players to think that they are. I want the players to have great self-belief, and I want them to think, right from the start of the tournament, I've always thought, the form we were in at the start of the season, I would have taken MD on at that time. Obviously the season's changed, we have injuries. Tonight we had a makeshift back line. Probably 3 boys who would be considered starting didn't start tonight. So I mean, it was a great sort of squad ethic and performance from them all that we could come here and get a result.
And one last one. Sorry, it's about Declan again. When he came off the pitch, you obviously had to walk round, and he walked past the Lyon fans who seemed to throw things at him. That's disappointing when you consider as well, when you wanted your moment with West Ham fans at the end, the Lyon fans seemed to be misbehaving, let's put it like that.
Yeah, but look, I'm not going to throw stones in glass houses, because we've had incidents ourselves as a football club, so I wouldn't comment on that. But I think that they should have been applauding Declan Rice walking around, because they've seen one of the brightest young up-and-coming midfield players in Europe, and they should have really clapped him. Good supporters would have clapped him because of his performance.
Well done, Jack. David,
hi, Jack.
I think tonight sort of shows what you've really nailed into this West Ham team, doesn't it? There was a bit of resilience early on to get through that Lyon spell, and then a goal from a set piece from a centre half who's proved great value, and quick attacking play getting forward as well.
Yeah, I think that we're trying to make it all better, the whole thing. We'd like to be much better on the ball. I thought Lyon showed brilliant qualities. Their passing at times was excellent. So there's things that we need to try and improve on, which we know. We would maybe like to take the ball better defensively, but tonight I didn't think was necessarily a night for it. So we had to try and... well, I'll tell you what I do. I try to play to win. I have to try and find a way to win. And I had tonight to try and think, how could I overcome Lyon, who maybe missed an opportunity in the first game? Maybe. So we had to come here and get a result. And as I said, I've always thought that winning's really the biggest important thing in football. I think it overtakes style, it overtakes all the things. But I would like to improve what we do as well, and that's what I hope to do in the future.
And you're not flying back tonight unusually. You can allow yourself maybe a glass of wine and a bit of celebration?
Well, look, yeah, probably. Probably the players deserve it if they do, but we've got a big game at the weekend. We have to try and qualify for Europe through our league position. But the players played really well at times tonight. we had other opportunities. And I have to say, I don't know, nobody's asked me, I thought that was Mickey Antonio's best game for us for probably for 3 months. I thought he led the line brilliantly well and was a threat the whole night.
Is he okay? Had a bit of a limp?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Jacob.
Hi, David. You didn't have 3 of your first choice defenders tonight, and people were kind of doubting what is it Diop would do. Yeah. Just how well do you think he did, especially after the early booking?
I thought he played really well. I think he's played really well for us. He's at different times. I was just disappointed with they get 2 or 3 brilliant crosses in. The fullback Gusto put in 2 or 3 fantastic crosses, and I thought could Issa have cut them out. That was my feeling. But the boys who've looked at the clippage have told me that only one was a possibility. So that was the only bit. But overall, I thought Issa played really well. I thought Issa, and I mean, look, Craig Dawson is actually getting better every game he plays at the moment. So from our point of view, to come to Lyon and win 3-0 after drawing 1-1, I think most people would have probably made Lyon favourites tonight and probably not West Ham.
David, as a collective, is that easily one of the best team performances in your second spell in charge?
Yeah. I think we've got that Rochane in us. I think that maybe a lot of the French journalists who don't maybe watch West Ham as much as, but I think the boys who watch more often would probably say that, look, we've got that in us. We've had games against Liverpool and Chelsea, Man City, Man United, where we're playing the best and we're always giving them a game. Always thought tonight that we could give them a game, but Lyon probably had the chances in the early part of the game and didn't quite take them. And I think whoever got the first goal tonight, it was going to be a great boost. And I think you could see the giving us more energy from the first goal, and I think you could see a bit of energy sipping out of Lyon when we scored that goal as well.
Also keen to get your thoughts on Craig Dawson. He had about 10 nicknames from West Ham fans, so he's clearly a fan favourite, of course. But my question to you is, are you surprised with how just great he's been at scoring goals from set pieces?
No, I'm not surprised at him scoring set pieces. He's got a really good record for it if you look through his career. But when I say I've always thought he was been a big threat in the box, I think most people would say that. I think I want to give credit to Paul Nevin, Kevin Nolan, who do a lot of work, a lot of preparation work, and how we can try and maybe score from a set piece. And Doss is probably through the season's been one who I think can get on the end of a cross. He's brave. And when you're brave, you've always got a chance of heading the ball. Also keen to get your thoughts on the assist from Fornals for Bowen. Were you surprised at that? Well, not surprised, but just amazed at that vision he showed to play that pass to Bowen, Fornals. Yeah, it was a brilliant pass and got him in. And he missed a couple late in the game. I was angry with him late in the game because he gave a few away. But when you're a player who wants to try and make a difference, which Pablo is, you're always going to take things on. And I've got to say, it was a great pass and a brilliant finish by Jared. My last question to you, David. On a personal level, is it a case for you to critics out there that I told you so? Bearing in mind what you experienced. To me? No. From you to critics out there, I told you so. No, because the game changes so quickly. You win. As I say, I'm trying to win the games as much as I can, and all managers try to do everything they can to win. And thankfully tonight it was my turn to get a result.
David, we heard how confident Antonio was yesterday. I think he said, we're going to win the competition. So does that sort of represent the confidence, a belief of the entire dressing room with this? Sort of bring on Frankfurt. I know they've missed out on a nice trip to the new camp, but bring on Frankfurt sort of thing. I think the players will be looking forward to playing whoever. I think we'll give whoever a game, and it's Frankfurt as we know now. That'll not be easy. I actually think these parts of the draws have not gone in our favour. Like we're away from home tonight in the second leg, where we've got that in the next round. So I don't particularly think the draws have been that favourable to us as far as getting the away tie at your own place. But by the way, we'll have a great night at the London Stadium again when they come, because it's great for West Ham, seeing the level of football, the teams, and I just feel that again, it's been a monumental sort of period for us to get to the semi-final of European competition. And I'm hoping we can keep it going. I'm hoping we're talking about the final soon.
David, don't want to get too carried away, but 3 games now from the Champions League. I wonder how that sounds and how that feels.
Yeah, somebody asked me out there, said, you're 2 games away from the final, and I went, oh my goodness, another 2 games. But it'll be a great opportunity for us, like it will be for Eintracht Frankfurt. You know, we're all probably hoping that we can play well, get to the final first and foremost, and then see how it goes from there. How did the other game go tonight? I don't know what the
Rangers went to extra time.
Sorry?
Rangers went to extra time.
And did Atalanta win the other game?
No, Leipzig.
Leipzig beat them, did they? Wow.
Rangers won 3-2 in aggregate.
Rangers are through? Oh wow. Great for Rangers. Yeah, great for Rangers. Fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, is that everyone?
David, when you were delivering groceries in the pandemic, West Ham were fourth from bottom in the Premier League. Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that you'd now be playing in the semi-finals of the Europa League?
No, I didn't, because I was trying to keep West Ham out the Championship. So for me at that time, it was, and I'm not making a big deal of end, because there's everybody done something for their communities. I've got no doubt about that. But they gave me something to do. Took my mind off being fourth bottom of the league. That's what it did do as well. And I'm really, really, really lucky that I've got a group of players who are sound. They've been brilliant in everything they've done, the players, right from the start. So, but as I said, for a lot of the people who maybe don't see West Ham, for us to come up in the last 2 years from near the bottom, nearly getting relegated, making Europe last year, now we're in the semi-final of European competition. You know, it's like you're on a fast motorway, that's for sure, and let's hope it continues.
Just take one more.
Hey David, when you get to this stage, do you savor it, or is it all about the big prize in the end? Do you enjoy what you did?
Yeah, I do, and I need to learn to do it better when I win. But I know that I've not got a big prize, and I would really like one of the big prizes if I could get it. People keep saying to me, you know, about the tournaments, what you enter. Every tournament I go in, whether it be FA Cup, whether it be Carabao Cup, I do try to win. You know, people can say, oh, you changed the team, but every one you try to win. At the moment, I've been at a quarter-final of the Champions League once. I was at a quarter-final of the Europa League before. And tonight's the first time I've got to a semi-final. So, yeah, it's a big moment. But, you know, the thing is, probably in about, 48 hours, or I don't know how many hours it is, we've got another game in the Premier League. And that's what keeps you going in football and keeps you level. So I'll enjoy tonight quickly. And my dad was here, which is great. You know, my dad was here with my brother, so it's great that he gets a chance to come and see us playing football.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Cheers, thank you.
This with us.
Yeah.